In previous video, we discussed about the services and also systemctl command. Systemctl command can be used to start, stop, restart, enable, disable, reload the services. So let's go to our Kali Linux. The first command, if I say systemctl, okay, and tab. So I press the tab, it will show you complete list of all available sub command which can be used with systemctl. So we have cat, we have clean, we have kill, we have reload, we have restart, we have show, we have start and go stop, we have who am I, and a lot of things are there. Enable, there is link as well, there is a mask as well, there is revert as well, okay, and so on. A lot of things are available there. Even hibernate, there is halt, there is exit, there is power off, there is reboot, there is rescue, suspend, and so on, and so many other things. So let me press Q to come out from here. So this is the first command for you to find out complete list of all available sub command with systemctl. Just press tab button and that's it. The tab on the keyboard. Q to quit from here. So as I check, so we can do show command as well. Yes, the show is available. And here with the show, a lot of things are there. Which thing you want to see here is after the show. Suppose SSH socket or SSH services. So let me quit and I say SSH. So we have SSH services, suppose, and hit enter. So here you can see the services. All the information regarding the systemctl show SSH. So this is the main things in detail about SSH. It's not our topic, just to show you that you can use this systemctl for multiple purpose. Let's come to our topic. Next is systemctl and I want to check the version. So you can type version and hit enter. So systemd, as I says, systemctl is working under the systemd and is showing you all the detail. 255.5-1. As I say, systemd have a command systemctl for services to interact with the services. Let me clear the screen. Next is where is systemd, sorry. If you want to check the systemd, so these are the directory where you will find the systemd information. Similarly, if I say where systemctl, hit enter. So systemctl is under the user bin systemctl, user share man and systemctl dot. This is the documentation. So you can easily find the location by where is command. Next, if I want to list all the services including enable and disable, so I can use systemctl, and after that what I can do, I can type list then units, okay, and then I can type services and status running and hit enter. So these are unit, as I say unit, so we have a services unit and these are loaded and active, and then we have description for each and every services, and you can go by space bar and it's ended now. So these are all the things like SSH. We have SSH services which is loaded and is active and is running, okay, and it will show you the secure shell server. Similarly, if I open the Apache, yeah, the Apache is also running. So Apache 2 services which is loaded, active and running. So this is the command which will show you list of all services including enable and disable. Next, I can use systemctl, okay, and I can use type type can be many things like devices and services. We have socket, we have swap, we have target. In this case, I'm interested only in services. Okay, and you can hit enter, and there are many other things you can type as well, but I'm interested in services. So here is all the services. Some of them are failed, some of them are running, some of them are exit, and so on, and go down. And let me quit here. So this is also a command to show you the detail. Next, if you want to show the status of all loaded and active systemd unit, so you can again use systemctl, and here what you can do, you can type list unit, only unit I need. Okay, and hit enter. These are the units to show you, and go down by this command spacebar. Let me quit. Next thing is, if I want to check a specific services, so for that systemctl status, and suppose I want to see the status for ssh. Okay, and hit enter. So they say ssh services right now is running, and also on the boot is enabled. It means if you restart the system, still the ssh will be running. However, the default is it will not run, but because we enable them, it will run. Similarly, if I want to check the services for Apache 2 status, so they say Apache services, the Apache HTTP server is loaded and it is enabled. If you restart the system, still Apache will be running. However, the default is not to be enabled when the system restarted. Right now it's active and running, and this is the date and time. This is the documentation of Apache, and these are the process detail. Okay, and this is the main process ID Apache 2. These are the task, memory, CPU utilization, and these are the sub processes which is running under this one. If you go out from here, you just need to press Q. So this is the way to check the status if any application is running, any services are running or not, by status. Suppose if I want to stop this one, so I just need to stop and then Apache 2. And now if I check the status, systemctl status Apache 2, so here you can see inactive, N is dead. It means if I open Apache, it will not work. It means if I type here localhost, okay, so I say unable to connect. The reason is the services is not started. So this why services are very important so that the application can work properly. Right now is inactive, this why. Even though if I restart the system, it is active on the system boot, but right now it's not running. So quit, and let me go how I can start this one. So I just need to type start in Apache 2, and now if I go back and refresh this page, it has to work now. Okay, let's see why it's not working. Let's see it started or not. Let me check the status. Yeah, it's running, so it should work now. And for that, let me type localhost again, and here is. So now the pages come out, and now you can see it's running. Let me refresh, and it's working. But previously it was not working because it was stopped. So you need to start the services by this way. So we check the status, we stop the services, we start the services. This is the way to restart. Even not restart means restart like this. You can restart the services. Maybe sometime if you do any changes, so it's better to restart the services. So this is the command to restart the services, and if you check, so now it's okay, and again it's active and it's enable as well. We will come to enable a bit later. This is just right now if the services is running or not. So we check the status, we start the application services at runtime, we stop the application services at runtime, we restart the application services at runtime. Now coming to If even we can reload the application services. For that, you just need to change this one to reload and hit enter. Now it's reload and check the status. So it's running and everything will work again. If I go to browser and let me see it working or not. Okay, localhost. So now it's working. I just reload them as well. And let me quit from here. So this is the way to reload as well the services. And instead of Apache, it can be anything, but I'm just showing you Apache. Now coming to the boot time. Boot time means that the application will work if the system restart for some reason. So I can make them disable Apache 2. And now it's disabled. However, if I say systemctl status, so it's mentioned here that it is disabled if the system restart. So this services will not work. And right now it's okay, it's running. It means right now it will work. There is no issue. Okay, it's working. However, if I reboot the system for some reason, okay, so what will happen? Because I disable them on the boot time, if the system restart and if it is come back, it means this services will not be available. So let's see, I say Kali and let me go Kali again. Sorry, I typed the password wrongly. Kali and Kali. Okay, and Control Shift ++ to zoom in. Sudo su Kali. Okay, clear the screen. And let me check the status of Apache. Look at now, it's inactive. Even though before the restart it was active. But the reason is I say when the system restart, don't enable these services. So these services will not be available. So if I say localhost, it's an old one. If we refresh, it's not working, unable to connect. So what I can do? Right now I can start them again just to start. Okay, it will start right. However, for some reason, if the system shut down and restart it, it will not work. Every time you need to type this command then. Got it? Now it will work. So if I check again localhost, now it works. But every time I will do this? No, you can do it by another way. Rather than here, you just need to type enable and hit enter and check the status. Now this services is enabled. It means if the system restarted and the system reboot, either shut down, you start the system, still this Apache will start automatically and it will work straight away. So I don't want to restart again because it will work. If I restart the system and come back again, the system and this services will work and automatically. Okay. So this was enable. Disable means if you want that, no, I don't need this to be started when the system restart, and you check the status, so it's disable and quit. Next thing is I want to make them enable, by the way. So when the system restart, it has to work. So we done reload, we done disable, we done enable. Similarly, we have a command show, which I told you. And the service is name, suppose Apache 2. Okay. And view all the property for the services we can use. This is all the property of this Apache, all the detail. You can use show command for that purpose. Now, if you want to display only runtime status of the command, so you can use systemctl, and here you can type as active. Okay, and type Apache 2 and hit enter. Now says active. What does it mean active? Display only runtime. That right now, if I check the status, so it's active. This one, it will show you by this command as active. And suppose if it is not active, suppose if I want to make them what is called stop them, and let's run this command again. Is active, it say inactive. Previously it say active, now it say that runtime is inactive. It's inactive because we disable them. So again I need to start them, so then it will show you active. And now if you check again, okay, is active, yes, it's active. Similarly on the boot time we can check that by is enable. Is enable and hit enter. So now it's enable because on the boot we already done is should be enable. It's enable, that's why systemctl is enable Apache 2. Yes, they say yes, enable. However, if you disable them, okay, let me change this to disable. On the boot time we discussed this one, yeah, disable and hit enter. And let me check now the status is enable. It said disable because I changed the process. And now if I change them enable, so now if you check is enable, yes, it's enable. So it was disabled, now it's enabled. So you can use this to verify, by the way. Okay, so we can start the services, we can stop the services, we can disable the services, we can enable the services, we can check the status. Also, this command can be used for multiple purpose. One of them is systemctl and halt. It means shut down this system. So I can use this command to shut down the system, or I can use power of this command, systemctl, to power of this system. And also I can use reboot this system and hit enter. And now you can see, so not only for services, this systemctl system control, this command can be used for multiple purpose. And I show you in the beginning that this command provide you many things. Okay, so let me type Kali and Kali and I can log in back. So this was all about systemctl command, which we can use for services, and I show you in the lab.